Okay, joining us on the left is David with Temur and Delver, and on the right we have Adam with Dark Depths, Celestia Dark Depths. Getting ready to go. Windswept Heath, Mox Diamond.
And, lands actually was my hardest.
And I will pass the turn.
All right, just discarding a Savannah to the Mox Diamond and passing the turn. Misty Rainforest crack here for David. Getting life totals for us, much appreciated.
Lifetime's up. For all the viewers at home.
David, of course, rocking some 90s MTG merch. Go check out our merch shop. Links are all over the place. Go get yourself a t-shirt. If you're liking the stream and rock it to a convention, run into other 90s MTG community members. I mean, come on. Dragon's Race Chandler, Mishra's Bauble, Surveil.
First, yeah. Trigger.
Look at that on top.
Okay.
Okay, leaves it on top. Must be good.
Attempt to pass turns.
Tap.
Okay, on end step, Windswept Heath gets cracked. Could be a removal spell about to get fired off. Or a Surveil. I was about to say Lush Portico, Surveil, Mishra's Bauble getting popped. Age of Potato waiting for 90s MTG cardigans. Very specific. Very hard to please. Kiss My says, I'm new to the legacy stuff. Kind of want to build Delver. Do it. Do it.
Oh, first.
No. You surveil first.
Okay, sir. I'll bin it.
Sure. And then I'll look at your top card. Cool.
Okay.
Upkeep.
Yep. Untap. Upkeep. Drop.
Yep.
Okay, a Talon Gates of Madara was dumped into the graveyard with Surveil. David got a look at the next card. Wasteland popped. That Volcanic. Sometimes Wasteland's good enough. We'll see if David has another land. Of course. All right, so Flooded Shrine getting cracked. I was going to say, of course, Wasteland, a key card in this matchup, especially for David. Wasteland can disrupt the Dark Depths combo. Sometimes I forget we have some people new to our community, like Kiss My in the chat, who still haven't yet encountered the Dark Depths combo or fully understand how it works. If you Wasteland a Dark Depths with its trigger on the stack, you do not get a Merit Lage. So one of the things you can do if Thespian Stage copies Merit Lage is wait for the legendary rule. And then when the Dark Depths, which is really a Thespian Stage, with 0 counters, trigger goes on the stack, you waste it, and then it will not result in a Merit Lage. So you'll see some setup, I guess I would say, for Adam if he's going to try and create a Merit Lage to play around Wasteland. And you'll see David try to protect himself from the combo using Wasteland. There's Thespian Stage, though. So some things to keep in mind. Wasteland plays a key role in this matchup. Knight of the Reliquary gets dazed. It is countered.
Pass turn.
For these Green Sun Zenith decks or Dark Depths decks like Adam is playing, you'll often see them, at least from what I've seen, not really play around days. Their plays are so powerful. And it's not like you're playing Control where you're like, oh, let's make this game as long as possible, necessarily, to gain a card advantage and win the game that way. The plan is often to just jam. Dragon's Race Chandler swinging, though. Where in the world is everybody watching? Curious. Another Lush Portico Surveil.
It's wishful thinking.
Montreal, very nice. One of my favorite places to go. Denver, very cool. Another cool place.
Surveil. Keep it on top. Untap.
Mexico, Munich, also Denver. We got some Denver people. Salt Lake, very cool. Specchio is in Queens, New York. Internal is in Italy.
And yeah, you would know what all.
Pass turn.
Unstuck.
As with that on the stack.
Yep.
Okay, so Scalding Tarn got cracked, and with that on the stack, crop rotation.
Okay. Resolves. Okay, I'm gonna get past me on stage, and I'll make Merit Rage.
You got it.
Okay, Merit Lage is getting created right now. This is all in response to a Scalding Tarn getting activated here. That ability is still on the stack. A couple of people watching in Italy. I see Seattle. I see Pennsylvania.
So okay, pass turn. Or I've already passed the turn.
Where's the token?
Oh yeah. Thanks, Rockford.
Someone whispered, "Where's your token?" in the background. You almost forgot about the token itself.
And then. Oh, I see. Yeah.
Full face surveil.
You could sack.
Yep.
Yeah.
Boltface Serval. So this is not a guaranteed victory for Adam. Look at the life totals. Adam's at 6.
Three hands. Alright. Swing for 9.
It's going to be a little difficult for David to win unless he bounces this Merit Lich, but Adam's life total is a bit low. Unlikely we'll see double bolt. Murktide can chump block, potentially. So David might buy some time and set up a bolt to win if Merit Lage attacks. A Swords to Plowshares on Murktide would put David above 20 life, which is a bit awkward. 6/6 Murktide.
Untap, upkeep, drop.
And it looks like Delirium was not maintained, so Dragon's Rage Channeler is back to being a 1/1 on the ground for now. Caracas. Crop rotation. This might be giving Merit Lage protection from blue
Resolves.
or a phase out, although we already saw Talon Gates dumped into the graveyard.
Yep, you got it.
Got it.
All right, so David knows it's going to be Sajiri's step giving Merit Lage protection from blue. So just going to scoop it up here going to game 2. Adam takes game 1. Merit Lage, everybody.
Okay.
Oh. I don't want to get away from me.
Calamity arrives in the chat. Specchio says that Game Story of Playmat has a lot going on. Yeah, the playmat on the right is I actually don't even know the backstory behind it, other than a local artist made some playmats for the shop. That's all I really know.
We'll just have to play real
Upkeep.
fast.
Go.
Oh.
All right, turn 1 Dragon's Rage Channeler for David. A moment to think about the turn 1 play here, but a quick Merit Lage is possible, but you'll sometimes also see the Dark Depths decks just do Knight of the Reliquary, Endurance, attack with big creatures on the ground, Daze on the Reclaimer. Pretty good. Sometimes these Zenith decks will try to resolve cards like Choke as well, which could be pretty problematic for David. Preordain. Don't see Preordain much in Legacy these days, but every once in a while you'll spot one.
Yeah, we'll also keep
It
going.
takes play. Good luck.
One.
Yep. Untap. Upkeep. Drop.
All right, Dragon's Rage Channeler pokes for 1. Savannah against Volcanic Island. Some real Legacy stuff going on. Thespian Stage. Path to Exile. This is potentially, unless the basic island we saw in Game 1 is in hand, potentially going to ramp David here. I think David would be overall fine with that.
Yep.
There's that basic island. Can be a little awkward to ramp your opponent in that way. Those of you that have played a bunch of Modern are aware of the upside, downside of Path to Exile. One of the upsides to Path to Exile, specifically for Adam and Adam's deck, is that you want your opponent to be at or below 20 life,
Untap. Upkeep.
ideally, so that Marrow Ledge can swing for the victory. Wasteland took out Savannah. So we were talking about in Game 1 how Wasteland can be so important for disrupting the combo. This could be a few different things. Maybe David has Petty Theft. Maybe David has another Wasteland. But also sensing that Adam may be needing that Savannah. Seems okay to shut it off. Also slows down plays like Knight or Choke. Seek the Beast reveals a Questing Druid and a Volcanic Island. Anarchy Inducer, thank you for the resub. 56 months. Thank you, Anarchy Inducer. That's a long time.
I can only play them to the end of my turn.
How many years is that in the metric system?
This will stay on exile.
Is that 5 years?
Ready?
First phase.
Is that 10 years?
What is this?
I don't know.
Okay.
All right, Questing Druid gets played from exile. The other Questing Druid remains on an adventure. This was the one that was revealed by Seek the Beast. Adam's cracking a fetch now.
That was literally the top. It was the card I was trying.
All right, Lush Portico, Cervelle. Yeah, 89 MTG sets in 56 months. Exactly. Anarchy Inducer may be suffering from product fatigue.
Surveil. I'll pin it. Here. Untap. Upkeep. Drop.
So a Questing Druid is on the battlefield. Questing Druid, one of my favorite cards from the last couple of years for Legacy. I like that this card is relevant once again, post-Frog. Another Path to Exile getting fired off. Unlikely that David will have another basic. Just going to opt to not search. That was a Flagstones of Drokera the land for Adam as well.
I don't know my top card, and I'm too lazy to shuffle. 4 cards.
4 cards.
Four cards in David's hand.
I'll pass turn.
Tap.
All right, passing the turn. David has a backup Questing Druid. And it will be deployed. On an adventure token gets put to the side for now. Well done on the adventure token. On an adventure. We all have those in our deck box, right, everybody? Does everybody have the on adventure token in their deck box?
Green Suns for 1.
Yeah, what else?
Green Sun Zenith X is 1. We may find Sylvan Safekeeper. We may find Elvish Reclaimer. What would be the worst green 1-drop for Adam to find here? What is the worst green 1-drop ever? Okay, some people have the adventure token, some people do not. Pastinha has arrived in the chat. Jerry, happy to see Druid back.
Make another construct.
Play Lush Portico.
Okay, another Lush Portico, Surveil. Boreal Druid? No, that's not a bad one. Making some snow mana.
I'll go Lotus.
Yep.
Okay, Dragon's Rage Channeler. That'll put up almost one counter on the Curian Dryad. Druid. Attack for 2. No blocks. Okay, Bolting Face. 2 triggers, one of them being Surveil, the other one being almost on counter on the questing. Pouncing Jaguar is a good one, yeah. Dies on the next turn unless you pay Echo.
Yeah, no, I got you. Yeah, because you've been to the other fetch, so.
The Echo mechanic, right, everybody? Oh, man, what a mistake that one was. Oh. I feel like every set has a mistake mechanic that they regret and they should apologize for. Don't you agree, everybody? Don't you agree that collect evidence was like, I ruined it.
One tap. Yep.
You can't break out laughing in the middle of talking about this stuff, otherwise it ruins it.
No.
This is on taps. You can block. Well, yeah.
Wall of Vines, that's a bad one. Wall of Wood, another bad one.
I'll attempt swords.
All right, this time Swords to Plowshares from Ice Age getting pointed at the questing druid. Force pitching, force to protect it and pump it. Okay. Now keep in mind Elvish Reclaimer can also look for Dark Depths. Sacrificing the Flagstone for Trocare is also really nasty too. 1 card left in David's hand. David does not have a lot to stop a Merit Lage at the moment. There's another Thespian stage.
Yeah, it was just like a... My turn? It just looked similar to...
Yeah, it's looking like Dark Depths has this game.
Crop rotation.
Especially with this crop rotation happening. Sacking Flagstones of Trocare.
Flagstones triggers first.
Exactly.
And then I'll search for...
Okay, basic planes found with Flagstones. Now searching for the Dark Depths with crop rotation. Retro Frame, everybody.
Sure, I'll keep this.
Alright. You can go ahead and EOT on that.
Wizards of the Coast, if you're watching, they're not watching. If you're watching, Legacy player, I speak on behalf of Legacy players. We're tired of Retro Frame. We don't want it anymore. We hate it. Give us more etched foils. Give us more full art. Give us more secret layers. Stop with the Retro Frame. Just stop.
Play this one once. And again.
Give us Surge foil versions of Thespian Stage and Dark Depths. Come on.
Play. And then again.
Joe Retro wants extra curled foils.
You're gonna have to get rid of some of those cards. Oh yeah, those counting 100.
Actually, the etched foils don't curl, as far as I know. As far as I know.
If you go through all of that, you got magazine boards.
I'll attack with all of these. So
Give us like other IP versions of Legacy staples so that we can use them with like the names replaced.
End this roll.
8, 12.
Okay.
Oh, you get one.
Okay, so you'll
Get
take
2 deeper. Yeah.
All right, Questing Druid has grown to a 6/6 now. Merit Lage is on the battlefield. It's possible Adam will get punished for doing everything at sorcery speed here. Yeah, we need more Stranger Things cards for sure.
And
Shadow Alchemist. And I'll
any
cast
card names?
Cameo.
One.
And then I'll play this Mox Opal, Central Saturn. Okay, and
And please, no more Dungeons and Dragons. We hate it. We hate it. We don't want it. Dungeons and Dragons is the worst.
okay. Untap.
Okay.
Give us more Stranger Things.
Draw.
David, trying to figure this out, realizes the situation is bad. 6/6 Questing Druid obviously can't attack into Merit Lage. Dragon's Rage Channeler, I don't believe has Delirium yet. Not that I can see.
Might be the last week of these things.
Swing for 6.
I think they're at their.
Okay, swinging for 6. Questing Druid will die in combat. Okay. Now, Delirium is on. So that's why Questing Druid attacked there. It might have been better for Adam just to no blocks. We'll see.
Alright. Gotcha, you got the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm dumb. I
What
meant
was it,
to.
if you don't mind me asking?
I meant to put the Unholy Heat in my hand. It's all good.
Got it.
Not sure how Unholy Heat makes a difference, but anyway, the
But I'm not gonna deal.
Keep you alive for another turn.
Yeah, it's gonna keep me alive for one more turn anyway.
all right, whatever, maybe I missed it, but Adam gets the match, Dark Depths wins it. GG's.